My best friend Lucy and I met at university 10 years ago. We sat next to each other super awkwardly in the first semester and quickly became inseparable. We've been through a few boyfriends between us, and after we graduated, I met my now husband Mark during an internship. We married a couple of years later and had a little boy who is now 2 years old. Lucy met her now husband Tom about 4 years ago. We all see each other pretty regularly, at least once a week, and Mark and Tom have become pretty good friends. We've talked about loads of topics, and we find that me and Tom tend to agree in a lot of topics, and I love a debate with Lucy when she doesn't see things the way I see them. Mark tends to flip between sides depending on what we're discussing. It's never super serious and very hypothetical, so there are never any bad feelings. A couple of times recently, they've joked that me and Tom would be better suited as we agree on so many things. We all laughed about it, and I said, imagine if we were swingers, in a very jokey way, and pretended to get my keys out of my bag. I'm very much in love with Mark, and Lucy is with Tom, so we all took it as a joke. Lucy recently told me that they were trying for a baby, and said that seeing us with our little boy, it made them realise that they don't want to wait any longer and wanted what we had. Lucy and Tom started a little tradition where they host a pre-festive party before the Christmas mania begins. It usually lands on the first weekend of December. It's just a great time to catch up with a few friends that we don't see often. We also drink a lot on these nights, as we like to think we're still students who can handle it. So they hosted the party last weekend as usual. Lucy said she wasn't drinking because she thought she could be pregnant. A couple of hours into the party, I went to the kitchen to get a drink, and Tom was in there getting a beer. We had a chat, and he mentioned Lucy not drinking. He said she was being really boring at the moment because she didn't want to drink anymore and was taking everything far too seriously. Then he asked me if I was serious about the swinging comment, and I laughed and said, yeah, of course, sarcastically, rolling my eyes. He then said he'd always found me attractive, and said he was serious when he thought that we were better suited. But before I could even set him straight, he tried to kiss me. I pushed back away from him and asked him what the hell he was doing. He sputtered out an apology, blaming the beers, but I just walked away and told Mark that I wanted to leave. I told Lucy that I didn't feel great and left. I haven't really spoken to her at all recently, which is starting to get really suspect. They were supposed to come over to ours tonight, but after I told Mark what had happened, he messaged Tom warning him to never come near us again. Lucy said that she would be coming on her own anyway, as Tom had other plans, but I can't face her, so I asked if we could rearrange. I don't know what to do. I'm scared of losing her. She's been a constant support for the last 10 years, so I couldn't bear it. Mark said he isn't comfortable about me going to their house anymore. I'm just so torn and don't know what to do. Well, Tom is a dickhead, isn't he? A prized idiot. Maybe he just doesn't get sarcasm and doesn't understand how jokes work. But saying that, it's never really a good idea to joke about switching partners, especially repeatedly. Lucy needs to know what happens before she gets pregnant though. If he's willing to sabotage his wife's best friendship and his marriage, I wouldn't put it past him to look out for a bit of fluff when she does eventually get pregnant. It's going to be a really hard conversation, and you might come out of it without your friendship, but the alternative is to sweep it under the rug, and it'll also ruin your friendship anyway. She'll wonder why you suddenly don't want to see her anymore and blame herself, which is doubly unfair on her. It does make me wonder though if he's had an affair or cheated in the past. It's strange that he thought coming on to you would be a good idea. What did you think would happen? That you would leave your husband and you'd become a happy little family? Also, we don't know what he's saying to her, like, after you've gone. What if he tries to spin it and tries to make out that you're the one who came on to him? I think the best thing to do is to try and meet with her one-on-one and explain to her what happened. What would you do in OP's position? Would you tell your best friend, or would you try and continue as normal knowing full well that her husband tried it on with you? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!